The Imitation of Christ, Book 1, Useful Reminders for the Spiritual Life. Chapter 11, of Finding Peace and Making Spiritual Progress. We might have much peace if we are not such busybodies, for what others say and do is no concern of ours. How can anyone remain at peace for long who entangles himself in other people's business, who constantly seeks new things to do, or who is hardly ever at peace in his own heart? Blessed are the simple in heart, for they shall have much peace. How were some of the saints so perfect and contemplative? They strove to subordinate all their earthly desires to heavenly ones, and by doing so they could cling to God from the very depths of their hearts and freely attend to Him. We are too occupied with our own concerns and too interested in the passing affairs of the world. We seldom completely overcome a single fault, and we have little enthusiasm for our daily progress. Thus we remain cold and only vaguely interested in what we are doing. If we were not so absorbed in ourselves, and if we were less confused in our own hearts, then we might savor divine things and experience something of heavenly contemplation. The greatest hindrance to our own spiritual development, indeed the whole hindrance, is that we allow our passions and desires to control us, and do not strive to walk in the perfect way of the saints. When we meet the least adversity, we are too quickly dejected, and we turn to other people for comfort instead of to God. If we made an effort to stand firmly and courageously in the struggle, doubtless we should see the help of our Lord from heaven, for He is ready to help those who trust in His grace. He gives us occasions to fight that we may win. If our spiritual progress relies only on outward observances, our devotion will not last long. Let us lay the axe to the root, so that being purged of unruly passions, we may have peace of mind. If every year we uprooted a single fault, we should soon become perfect. But we often feel that we were better and more pure at the beginning of our spiritual lives than we are now, after many years of living our vows. Fervor and progress ought to increase daily, but it is thought to be a fine thing these days if a person can hold on to even a little of those first intense feelings. If we would exercise a little self-discipline at the beginning, then we would later be able to do everything easily and joyfully. It is hard to give up old habits, but it is even harder to go against one's own will. Yet if you cannot overcome small, trivial things, when will you overcome difficult ones? Fight the urge when it starts, and break off bad habits, lest perhaps little by little they lead you into greater trouble. Oh, if you could only know how much peace for yourself and joy for others your good efforts could bring, I think you would be more anxious for spiritual growth.